The psychology and the prey of these ads on the obese individual with the 6-week challenge is essentially the same kind of prey that Alex does on the gym owner. The desperate gym owner needs the cash and the desperate person who doesn't want to be overweight. It's the same play, just different demographic kind of scenario.
What the fuck though?
So today's gonna be awesome. I am meeting with Sydney Cummings. She's local here in Charlotte. She owns a boot camp called Royal Change, but she's probably more popular for her online YouTube channel where she has hundreds of thousands of people following her workouts daily.
What's up guys, it's Sydney and this is your 30-minute butt and thighs burnout with a mini band. So grab your resistance band and let's get to work.
I'm gonna be sitting down doing a podcast with her, getting a tour of her studio and talking to her about the digital era and creating a digital revenue stream for trainers and micro gyms. What is up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate this. Brother, good to see you guys.
Yeah, you too. Sorry we're a little late.
Hey, no, you guys are good. This is no joke. So, give me the layout. Tustin sits here directing this. Is that essentially how this works?
Yeah, this is Dustin.
So he sits here directing this.
Yeah.
You're over there.
Right. I've got my workout here, my computer's here hooked up to a screen. So the workout projects on this TV towards me. Set the timer here before we start. Dustin will start here. Mike is hooked up here.
So this is what it looks like if I'm Sydney and I'm shooting this is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Workout is here. Timer is here. So
Sydney is the owner of Royal Change, which is it's now a media company too, essentially, correct?
yeah, it's pretty much online entirely. I have a couple personal training clients that I still do morning and evening.
And that's the thing that's going to be really interesting I want to talk about today is where you went from where, you ran this outdoor boot camp. You were doing what a lot of like my audience, my clients do. They were trying to create this in-person fitness experience, right? And doing the boot camp just like I did back in the day is the easiest, lowest cost way to get started.
Right.
And you've evolved this model into what I would call a much more sophisticated, a smarter model, and utilizing the 2019 world that we live in. And these biggest thing now where you're most popular is digitally. People who's never actually seen you in person. Yeah. Right? I literally walk, and just so everyone understands, what is the exact YouTube stats today? How many subscribed? How many views are you guys getting per workout?
About 78,000 subscribers. So a year ago today we were at 1,000 subscribers. So
what is that, 7,800% or so increase, whatever the math is on that?
Yeah, and I have a little calendar back there. I'll show you whenever we do our video, but I originally started writing our every 100 subscribers, and it would take us like a week. And I'd be like, 100, and then the next week I was like, 200, and so I wrote it down every day back there, and it was taking us like a week to get 100 subscribers in the beginning, and now I think we're getting about 400 a day, 1 million minutes viewed every 2 days.
And so how many average views per workout? 100,000 views on these videos every 48 hours.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. All right, so to give this clip some context, this is a follow-up meeting I had with Isaac and Deuce regarding this event we're looking to put on, and it's gonna be the first time Urban Movement's ever doing this. It is an event to be able to celebrate our members' fitness, allow them to test their fitness, see that they're improving in the same way that, the CrossFit Open does it, or Orange Theory has their Hell Week, Metabolic has their Field Day, and this is a meeting where we're discussing the naming conventions, what we're gonna call it, the logistics, the workouts, that kind of stuff, so enjoy. Fit Test versus Moving Day. I thought it was cute the way Fit Test and Fittest played together. Is cute the word? It was cute. Yeah.
Cute's definitely the word, yeah.
At first I got this text, I was like, fittest, and then it was like fit test. I was like, yes, dude, that's it. There's no other context to go with it. I was like, yep, that's right. Those are two words that go together.
Joe will like this idea of moving day. See, the pros and cons on Fit Test is, and that's what we'd call it. We'd call it Fit Test. It would just look like fittest. Pros is I think it, has the word test in it. It seems competitive. When it appears as fittest, though, I don't know whether that is in line with what we're actually doing. We're not really crowning the fittest, kind of scenario. The moving day, it's like when you think it's moving day and everyone in Charlotte's had an apartment complex, they moved a bunch of stuff. You're like thinking, okay, all right, it's moving day. Let's fucking do this. Like, I get where he's coming with that. What are your guys' initial, like, just literally right off the cuff thoughts on those two naming conventions?
I like both of them. I don't have strong feelings one way or the other. If I had to edge out one over the other, I currently would choose Moving Day.
Okay.
I would probably choose Moving Day. The only problem I have with fittest is, like you said, fit test, to where it gives off this thing like we're gonna see who's the fittest.
Fit test, yeah. That would correct. The thing with Moving Day too, so what Joe's like, remember, this is just meant to be like an internal thing. This is meant to be fun for the members, so it doesn't have to be this amazingly branded, you could call it whatever you wanted. You could just tell everybody in-house it wouldn't really matter. Moving Day at least is on brand. I think there's definitely some play in that. I think people can relate to what it feels like to go to Moving Day. All in favor of Moving Day, raise your hand. Fair enough. That's it. But if we have to keep pushing this back, I'm good with it before rolling it out. Like, I'm in no rush to do this. We have no deadline. Why are we in a rush to do this?
Right, well, let's make a deadline. April 12th, done. Because otherwise it's just going to linger and linger and linger, and we're never going to actually do it. Like, I think we need to set a date.
Do you want to set a date for it?
I think April, that's 1 month. Can we, in the next week, like if we say we need 3 weeks to advertise it, that like we start talking about it now, like, oh, Moving Day, April 12th, and then like next week it's like, here's what some of the movements are, and the next week's like, oh, and here's some more. Like, we could use that as like...
Sure. Like, I like to sprinkle...
Continue to...
Yeah, in my head, from a marketing perspective, we'd sprinkle a different workout at along the...
Yeah.
As time goes on.
100% me too. I mean, again, I'm like, if we want to push it back to May, we can push it back to May. But say May 3rd then, so that we have this date and we can actually...
What do you want to do?
I'm good with going April 12th.
Well, so April 12th.
I think so.
Alrighty.
Let's do that.
Alrighty, guys. Dom, can I do my fucking intro? Alright, and we've got another episode. I'm gonna wrap this into, I may be wrong, but I doubt it, because I feel like we're gonna have some good, colorful conversation today. The evolution of the duration-based front-end offer, aka the 6-week challenge, that companies such as Gym Launch, Gym Builder, New You, have popularized in a very short amount of time. Let's call it 5 years, which is a very short amount of time. And this has become a buzz thing. You've got people that biblically hate it, people that biblically love it. And this is a huge controversial topic, and wherever that controversy is, I generally want to have a conversation about it because I think that is good for business for everybody. So, Max, if
did the Gym Launch thing for about 18 or 20 months, worked great, and then not so great, and we're kind of reconfiguring from that right now.
When is it for you? Why did you turn to a model like, what year in your business did you turn to it, and why? Was it because were you hurting, or were you like trying to just like accelerate growth?
No, man, so Alex's avatar client is a married male between 25 and 35 who's in danger of going out of business. I fit everything except the age part of it because I'm 52 now.
Okay.
So we're in a very expensive area. And I started doing it, and I found a lot of the materials, like the actual creatives and the actual processes, to be extremely hateable. Like the bait and switch and the bro marketing stuff. Like I never enjoyed any of that, nor did I use it as much as I was quote unquote supposed to. And that kind of volume like broke our gym in a variety of ways that aren't necessarily obvious. What happened was that for reasons I could get into or not, it stopped working around September of last year. And because we'd have like those big cash hits, I was like, well, fuck, I just need to hit it again and figure out what's wrong with Facebook. And I can make 30,000 in 20 days and like be back on top of it. It's a little bit of a gambler's mentality. And it really wasn't working, and it stopped working more and more and more and more. And at the same time, the system, at least for us, but it necessitated a very bloated, expensive, complex infrastructure.
Alex did his thing, and that's where I really respect them. There's 27 wannabe Alexes out there in the world that are all doing the same thing. And anyone with any ClickFunnels knowledge is now an Alex Hormozi, probably running his exact same play, and he is going to be probably known as the godfather of this entire thing. And the interesting thing is the psychology and the prey of these ads on the obese individual with the 6-week challenge is essentially the same kind of prey that Alex does on the gym owner. The desperate gym owner needs the cash, and the desperate person who doesn't want to be overweight. It's the same play, just different demographic kind of scenario.
I may be wrong, but I doubt it. I may